Hi everyone, it's Shannon and welcome to today's video. So today's video, I am very excited because I have 5 of the new Charlotte Tilbury lipstick shades. I actually have all 10, but I'm doing 2 separate videos for the lipsticks. I'm going to separate them into the pinks, and then there will be a separate video for the reds. So obviously, these are the pinks. So I have all 5 shades. We're gonna go over all of them today, and I'm gonna try them all on. So as I stated, Charlotte Tilbury is coming out with 10 new extensions of her lipstick shades, and it is called the Charlotte's Hollywood Beauty Icon Lipstick. So there's 5 pinks, 5 reds. All pinks are in the Kissing formula and all the reds are in the Matte Revolution formula, which I think makes sense. I have a very extensive collection and I did a whole video on swatching all my Matte Revolution. I was working on getting ready to do a Kissing formula video, and then I got wind that new lipstick shades were coming, so I decided to hold off, which I'm glad I did because I'm going to be adding 5 to my collection and I would have had to update that video. So that video is going to be coming shortly because I'll be filming these today. I'll be using the footage from today as well in that video and then doing that video and swatching all of the Kissing formula that I have. But the Kissing formula has more darker shades. It definitely has more darker shades, whereas the Matte Revolution, there really wasn't. They had some darker shades, but not as much. So it makes sense that that the pinks are going to be the Kissing formula and the Matte Revolution are going to be the reds. And then I think with red, you probably want more something that's going to be matte so that it kind of has more longevity, because, you know, red lipstick, you don't want that to run. So, but we're talking about the pinks today. I have all 5 shades. And then one of the things that I think is special about this line and is new to Charlotte Tilbury on her app and on her website is that she's got this shade matching tool. I recently did a short on how I shade matched my foundation. I did use that to get my shade match, and it's a perfect shade match. Now I used it for the Beautiful Skin foundation, and it worked out perfectly. You can see they also have it for the lipstick. And one of the things that she talks about is that, you know, a lot of times people maybe don't wear red or they don't wear pink because they pick the wrong shade. Maybe they pick, like, I've heard people say, you know, everybody talks about Pillow Talk. Everybody talks about Pillow Talk, but Pillow Talk doesn't look good on me. Now, I love Pillow Talk. I think Pillow Talk looks great on me. I don't know. I mean, I wear it all the time, so hopefully it does. But I have heard people say, you know, I just don't like the way it looks on me. And, you know, that makes sense because lipsticks are going to look different on everybody, right? It depends on the undertone. So your undertone and my undertone maybe are different. So they have this, she has this app, and you can kind of say, like, I want pinks. I like, you know, a satin formula or a matte formula. And then I have blue eyes and blonde hair, and I have warm undertones. And then it's going to make suggestions. So I did that, and it did give me 3 from the pink. So I kind of picked pink because I wanted to pick the 3 shades. So the 3 shades, the top shade that it said was going to be my shade was Icon Baby. And then the other 2 were 90s Pink and Candy Chic. So those were the 3 that were suggested for me from the new collection. So we'll see, and it was in that order. So we'll see if maybe I like those, and if I'm, you know, I want to see how accurate it was. I have not tried them. You will see that they are on swatch, so I have not tried any of them on, but we'll see how accurate that Pro Shade Match tool was. Okay, so really quick, let's just go over the 5 new shades. We have Icon Baby, which is a nude rose, Candy Chic, which is a candy pink, Red Carpet Pink, a pastel pink, Rose to Frame, Mauve-rose pink, and 90s Pink, a 90s inspired pink. Icon Baby and 90s Pink also have coordinating lip liners. I did do a video on that separately, so I'll post it up here. She came out with 5 new lip liner shades in her Lip Cheat formula, and those two shades have coordinating lip liners. And then I do have some descriptions as far as for these new shades, which liners in her line are recommended, because also with her line, if you are, you know, fair undertone or fair skinned, they might suggest a different lip liner than if you have a medium to tan skin tone. So let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna start with Icon Baby. I'm gonna go straight in order. So we're gonna start with Icon Baby, which was the one that was recommended was going to be my favorite. So we'll see if it is, but let's go ahead and start with Icon Baby. Okay, so you can see here is Icon Baby. It is a nude rose. Icon Baby pairs perfectly with Pillow Talk Intense or Foxy Brown for a tan and deep skin tones, or the new Icon Baby Lip Cheat for fair and medium skin tones. I'm not going to be wearing a lip liner today with anything because one, I don't need it to last because I'm taking it right off, and then two, I want to see how it looks without any liner, even though this one was going to have a coordinating shade. So let's go ahead and start with Icon Baby. Okay, this is Icon Baby, and yes, I love this one. Absolutely love it. I'm not surprised. I think this will probably be my favorite. Looking at the shades, I think I'm gonna like all of them. They're very similar. They do seem very similar, but there's some subtle differences. But this one's gorgeous. So this is Icon Baby. Now, before I take Icon Baby off, it feels like there's like some glitter in it. And as I did a little swatch, I feel like there's some glitter in it. So I'm gonna do swatches at the end, but just know that it feels like it does feel, and when you swatch it, you can kind of see the shine to it. It's very similar to the one from the Elton John collection. So that one had, you know, some sparkle in it too. So I actually really like it, but you know, just as an FYI to that. Okay, next up is Candy Chic, which is a candy pink, and it says Supersize Me Lip Cheat for tan and deep skin tones, or Pillow Talk Original for fair and medium skin tones. So let's do Candy Chic. Okay, and this is Candy Chic. This one is the third one it recommended to me. So it wasn't the top two, or you know, it was the third one. And I will say this is not, I don't hate it, but it's not one that I would gravitate towards. But I also don't wear, like, I didn't really get into the, you know, the candy pink, you know, blush craze either. So I don't hate it. I don't love it. It's kind of just there. But it's a really pretty, I mean, it's exactly what it's described. It is a candy pink. So this is Candy Chic, and it is a candy pink. Okay, we are moving on to the third shade, and it is called Red Carpet Pink, and it is described as a pastel pink, and it says it pairs perfectly with Love Trap for tan and deep skin tones, and Pillow Talk for fair and to medium skin tones. So let's go ahead and try Red Carpet Pink. Okay, and here is Red Carpet Pink. And again, this is a pastel pink. Now, this was one that was not recommended for me, and I would say I would agree with that. Not that I don't like it, it's just probably not the best shade for me. I think the undertones probably don't suit my complexion. I don't hate it, but I don't love it either. But I still think it's a very pretty shade, and it's probably great for certain people. But this is Red Carpet Pink. Okay, next up is Rose to Fame, and it is described as a mauve-rose pink, and it pairs perfectly with Pillow Talk Intense for tan to deep skin tones, and then the 90s pink lip cheat for fair to medium skin tones. So let's do Rose to Fame. Okay, and this is Rose to Fame. I like this one. Now, this one was not recommended to me, but I like it. It's not, again, this is probably more, I tend to go for the nude pink, the Icon Baby, Pillow Talk. Those are my shades. But I really like this one. This one is a really pretty, you know, it's a mauve rose pink. I think this one's gorgeous. Okay, and the last one is the 90s pink, and it is described as a 90s inspired pink. And it says to match with Pillow Talk Intense for tan to deep skin tones, or the 90s pink lip cheat for fair to medium skin tones. So let's go ahead and apply this one. Okay, and this is 90s pink. I love this one too. So Icon Baby and 90s pink are by far my favorite. Now in the Pro Match tool, those were my top two. So Charlotte's Pro Match Shade Match Tool, like nailed it. Now the number 3, which was Candy Chic, that one. But I think the other 3, I think the third one would probably have been Rose to Fame, would probably have been my third choice. But Top True, nailed it, like nailed it. Icon Baby in this one. Now this one is obviously deeper. It's a darker shade. So this is probably one I would not wear as often just because I tend to wear a lighter shade. But the Icon Baby does have, you know, like I said, it does have like some glitter particles in it. So, but it's very, very subtle. I almost didn't really notice it. So, you know, maybe it's not what I'm going to wear to work, but 90s pink is stunning. Okay, so that is all 5 shades tried on. Let me know in the comments below which one is your favorite. Which one do you like for yourself? Which one did you like on me? Did you agree with my personal choices? We're gonna do swatches next, but I did forget to talk about the packaging. So the packaging, the box, very similar to the other, you know, the other boxes. The Kissing formula has like the shine, whereas the Matte Revolution, they are, you know, they don't have the shine on the packaging, which I like. I also like a couple things. The packaging, these are pink. I love that. I love that for several reasons. One, well, I actually don't really like a lot of things pink, but I love that they're different because so many of the other lipsticks are in this container, whether it's Kissing formula or whether it's the Matte Revolution. So I'm constantly having to look and my eyesight's going. So I literally had to buy a magnifying glass so that I could read my makeup. And so I love that at least 5 of the shades I know are gonna be the pink. I don't have to look at 20 of them. So, you know, if you're picking up 1 or 2 shades, it's gonna be a lot easier. So I love that they have the different shades. So I love that. And then also the top of it where this was something they did for a while, where this was the shape of the Kissing formula and then the shape of the Matte Revolution was different, which you'll see. Then they were all, like even the new Kissing formulas had that new top, so the same shape as the Matte Revolution, which for me kind of made it hard to figure out, like when I was looking online, whether or not it was Kissing or the Matte Revolution. So I like that they went back to that. Personally, it's not a big deal. It doesn't really make a difference. But when you're shopping for a shade, like some of the hot lips were different formulas and you really couldn't tell which was which. So I like that they did that and they kind of went back to that old, you know, setup. But again, I love the packaging that it pink. It just makes it so much easier. If you have multiple shades, it's going to make it a lot easier. So now let's go ahead and do some quick swatches. Okay, so let's do some swatches. This is going to be Icon Baby, Candy Chic, Red Carpet Pink, Rose to Fame, and then 90s Pink. So those are the 5 new shades. As you can see, there's not a lot of difference when you look them and you swatch them, but when they're on your lips, at least on mine, they look very different. So there's definitely differences with undertone. So definitely use that Pro Shade Match tool to see which of these shades might work for you. Okay, so there you have it. Those are the 5 new pink shades from Charlotte Tilbury, all in the Kissing formula. They are called the Charlotte's Hollywood Beauty Icon Lipsticks. So stay tuned for a new video of the 5 new red lipsticks from this line. These are $35. I do believe that these are permanent extensions of the line, so I don't think these are limited edition. So there's no really rush to get it. I believe they will be in Sephora and in Ulta at some point, but I don't know for sure. So my understanding is that they will eventually come to stores, but they're going to be on charlottetilbury.com first. You can save 15% off your first purchase using my code Shannon FA012. There's also affiliate links below. And again, I think they're great. Do you need them? You know, it depends on you. You know, it just, I think, you know, for me, I don't have a lot of pink lipstick, so I think this definitely fills a void in my collection because most of my collection is nude and I have a lot of them. I do have pretty much a lot of the Charlotte Tilbury. That is my favorite lipstick formula. It's my favorite lip cheat lip liner formula, and definitely lipstick. Even I like the Matte Revolution probably a little bit more just because I like matte because it lasts longer. However, I do really like the Kissing formula as well. So very excited with these, very happy. These were gifted to me. This is not a sponsored video, but they were gifted to me. So just as an FYI that. With that, if you like this video, click like, click and subscribe. That way you get a notification every time I post a new video. Bye. Bye, everyone.